It is always an honor to sign legislation passed by the House of Representatives and the Senate to be sent over to the President of the United States to make a difference in the lives of the American people. This particular legislation is legislation to keep government open for the people. It's really regretful that all the work that has gone into it and all the negotiations that have gone into it, that only one Republican voted to keep government open. How could it be? There are two areas that we've had some, shall we say, debate in the Congress. One is governance, and we believe in it, to keep government open for the people. The other is science. Science in terms of how we deal with a pandemic, how we deal with the climate crisis and the rest. And we've had major disagreement in terms of the Republicans rejecting science and rejecting governance. With this legislation, House and Senate, one of the assaults that were made on it was that they wanted to prevent any funds in the legislation to be used for enforcement of vaccinations. And that's science and funds governance. So I signed this to send to the President with great tribute to our appropriators. The chair of the committee, Rosa DeLauro, has done a remarkable job. She held together what we call the anomalies in the legislation that help us meet our responsibilities to Afghan refugees coming to our country. This is probably one of the cleanest continuing resolutions that we've had because we have been able to resist so many good ideas that people had, but the fact is it's a continuing resolution. And there were some urgencies that Madam Chair was able to negotiate with the Republicans in a bipartisan way and have it. But I signed this legislation recognizing its urgency, but respectful of the work that our appropriators have done to take us to a place where we are, as House Democrats, ready, working with the Senate Democrats, ready to negotiate with the Republicans under the leadership of our distinguished chair, Rosa DeLauro. Let us salute Rosa for her work. So in that spirit of hopeful about the bipartisanship that hopefully will occur as we go forward for the people for the next year, and with, again, a tribute to our members, I'm going to sign this legislation and send it. Doing so, let me say how honored we are that our distinguished House Democratic Leader Steny Hoyer is here with us. I have already acknowledged Rosa DeLauro, the chair of the committee, member of the leadership. Sean Patrick Maloney is with us. Left to their own devices, the members of the Appropriations Committee can find their common ground. So let's hope that there won't be any intervention from on high to impede that good progress, because we are hopeful that we will find our common ground with strong legislation. As Mr. Hoyer said, very long before the February 18th deadline, because the needs of the people must be met.